What's up, everybody? Jumping here. This is going to be part 10 to my Elder Scrolls Skyrim Dawnguard DLC. Today we're going to be recovering the enhanced crossbow, or Dorwin crossbow, Dwemer crossbow, whatever you want to call it. Dorwin, Dwemer, dumb. I don't know. It's whatever. It's going to be in this place. It's going to be really easy to get, which is just a shame for most of these quests because, like I said, they're all super easy to get. Anyway, one thing I wanted to bring up right away in this video is that I am somewhat getting close to the end. Once I get a couple of these little quests done, I should have no problem finishing this up. Even though this is part 10, I think this probably went around part 13 or 12. I don't really know. But hopefully I can get it done pretty soon. Alright, anyway. We're going to go into this building, and this is where we're going to find the schematics, and I think there's just going to be one big enemy here, like a bandit chief. Yes, there is. So I'm going to go poop on him real quick. Just two-shot him, and he did. And this is awesome. I was really excited when I got this enhanced Dorwin crossbow thing, because I knew that I was definitely going to make that into a very powerful and ridiculous weapon. And it's probably one of the best bows in the game. Alright, so now we're going to go to Fort Dawnguard, and here's the lady. We're going to give her the schematics.
You never disappoint. What have you got there? Now, this is a find. Plans for improving the Dwemer crossbow. This should add some extra punch to an already devastating weapon. Here, I'll have some for sale soon. Speak with Florentius.
Alright, so yeah, she's just gonna. We're done with her now. There's nothing you can do.
Here's everything I have.
Go ahead and we can buy the. You can also buy the enhanced crossbow if you just want to buy it. And now you can also buy Dorwin bolts and all that good stuff. Still, she restocks her stuff really quick. I don't know if it's just from traveling that I'm getting the 2-day mark or what, but it just felt like every time I talk to her, or if I leave for a second, I come back, she gets all her stuff back, and that's really cool. I don't know if it's. I don't know what's going on there, but who knows. Alright, go in and sell her some stuff back just to make my money back. Really don't need the old crossbow anymore. And don't really need much of any of this other crap I got. Let's see. Got a lot of stuff, so here we go. Alright, so we're done with that.
RK's been watching over me for years.
And she told us to talk to him, but I already got a quest from him, so I'm assuming that there's no point to talk to him again. Alright, so now we can pretty much leave and continue, I believe, the main quest. Let's go ahead and see what I'm going to do here. I actually don't remember exactly what I decided was going to be the next quest. Oh, I was going to end it here, but no. Like, that was just a mess up. Like, I thought I was, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I was thinking about ending here. Alright, so actually, I'm going to go to Rifton real quick, just so that I can, actually, there's a vampire attacking people over here. Time to go kick some ass. But anyway, yeah, I was gonna end it there, and I decided not to. And that sucks. I just got a bounty. Like, never that's the thing about these exploding crossbow stuff. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna like them for real, because if you have a companion or if you have anyone following you, you're gonna like injure them every time you hit an enemy. And especially if you shoot at people in towns and stuff, you'll hit everybody, and it's insane. Alright, go ahead and loot this dude's dead body. I believe there's another vampire somewhere around here. I really hope that if you start over in this game, this is not going to happen, because you got to think, like, some of these people in the towns might die, and you don't want that to happen. You don't want people dying. And it's like these vampires are just as bad as the way I think of it is that these vampires are probably just as bad as dragons attacking. Because normally when a dragon, well, maybe not as bad, but normally when a dragon attacks, they're, chop his head off. Normally when a dragon attacks like a town like this, like people are gonna die in the town, and that sucks. And I always like where you're loaded, so I don't want these vampires to also be a menace like that, where they just start attacking people in towns, and if you can't deal with them right away. Apparently there's a courier here who just approached me.
Not sure. A note from someone named
Don't know. I think he gives you a little dumb quest. I'm not even gonna do it, but let's see what it is. I believe it is something to do with some dude. So I don't know if that really helps you guys out. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, yeah, it's just some dude in Markcroft. It's the wizard there. He wants us to bring him a dwarven exploding crossbow. So now right here, I was trying to use that new shout, but apparently I guess you can't do it in town. The one to summon the dragon. That's really confusing. I don't even think I was ever able to summon the dragon, even when I was not even when I was not even in a town. Alright, so right here, I'm gonna go ahead and pray to God this guy has some Dwemer. Yeah, he does. Dwemer metal, or dwarven metal. Because you definitely need this to upgrade the crossbow. Go ahead and pop a potion now and see how strong I can make this thing. Check this out. Yeah, potion of fortified smithing, and see, 66 to 193. That's really good. That's actually extremely good. I really do think that, I'm not sure about this, you guys can correct me. I don't know what Dragonbone weapons do yet, or how powerful they are, but I think that the enhanced Dwemer crossbow is probably the strongest bow in the whole game, like when it comes down to stats. Not too sure, and even if it wasn't the strongest, I still would probably use it over anything else, because I still would probably use it, just because it's dope, and it's really fun to use, I think. So, I mean, even if it wasn't the strongest in the game. Alright, so let's go ahead and enchant this thing real quick. Messed up right there. Forgot to use my potion of enchanting. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. And now we just, same thing you've seen me do a couple times throughout this. I'm just going to go ahead and put probably fire and shock damage on it or something. Or frost damage is just as good, it really doesn't matter. And there we go. So now we'll have this really ridiculous crossbow. I'm going to go ahead and equip my armor too, I think. Yeah, I'm going to equip my armor just to see how much damage it actually can do. Like I said, I don't really recommend the exploding if you're going to have people around you, because you're going to hit them. The radius is going to hit all your, companions or whatever. Alright, so let's see how strong it is now with all my buffs. Yeah, 541, that's pretty godly. I don't think it's stronger than Daedric though, to be honest, and that's a shame. But it really doesn't matter. It's still a really cool weapon, and it's not that much weaker. Alright, so let's go ahead and now get this hammer from Liar's Retreat, which is a very, very awesome place in the game. This is actually where, if you guys were wondering where you get that hammer I have, this is actually the place where you get the hammer, Liar's Retreat. And that hammer is my favorite. Now right here, I'm trying to summon this dragon, and I don't know, I can't do it. I'm really confused. He said all I have to do is, like, use the shout, and he can come, or say his name into the sky, so I don't know, maybe it has to be the last shout, the last form of the shout, which I have unlocked, I just couldn't do it for some reason. Alright, well screw it, I'm just going to go ahead and go into this place. Like I was saying, if you guys were wondering about that hammer I have, I named it Laquaria, but the original name of it is like Rules Hammer, and you find it here, and the difference between that hammer compared to all our heavy hammers in the game is that it has reduced weight, so it allows you to swing it like really quickly. It swings faster, or as fast. It's a hammer that can swing, I think, faster than a greatsword. So that's really, really insanely overpowered because of all like the hammers, they ignore armor, and I don't know. This is like my favorite weapon in the game, and you get it here if you guys were wondering. All right, so now we're gonna fight some Felmore here. And first thing I noticed when I came here was like, whoa, wait a minute, these Felmore they changed. Because there's a female Felmore. I don't ever remember that being in the game. So I'm assuming the DLC changes to Felmore. And that's really cool. I like the fact that the DLC has done... I've noticed some stuff that the DLC has done that I didn't actually think would be there. And a couple of them is that, like, besides the Felmore enemies change, because they totally changed, honestly. Like, a couple of them are the same. But, like, these guys... the Wardmonglers, and these, oh yeah, by the way, the Felmore can fuck you up, so you gotta be careful. I almost died right here, so I have to hurry up and put some healing on, just to get my health back. But yeah, like I said, they can really fuck you up. And apparently I forgot to favorite my crossbow, so that's whatever. Going to do that now. Alright, so like I was saying though, you know, here's the thing, is it's really cool how they changed these enemies around. They changed a lot in the game. So, and that's just, see, I think of it as, this is going to be really cool when I play on a new file. So, that's what I was thinking about. Because there's a couple other enemies I noticed they changed. I don't really know if it's the DLC or what, but I swear there's a couple other enemies in the game now that seem different than originally. So, it's really cool. And I really like the fact they added this new depth to it. Alright, but anyway, I'm going to kill these. There's going to be a ton of these Felmore here. They always are here too, by the way. I mean, they'll respawn in here. And this place is also really good if for, I don't know the name of the quest and I don't know the name of the book, but it's to get the book that gives you levels. A lot of people use it to cheat, which I do find that to be cheating, and that would make the game really boring. Even leveling up stuff like quickly by boosting it or by, which I don't actually, like, I use some boosting techniques when I level up. I don't actually use some of them, like, oh, you can hit your shadow smear horse with your sword and destruction magic to level it up. I don't do that. I just get that up legit. But when it comes down to like things like armor or block or speech and stuff, yeah, I do boost those, which is whatever. Alright, I'm gonna chase this guy over here and kill him. But like I was saying, but yeah, that for that book thing, for that to get that book, you actually need to get some blood in that mission. If you guys remember this mission, it's the Daedric quest for getting the book. But you have to get some blood, or elf blood, and this is actually like the best place in the game to get the elf blood, because there's Felmore here, there's like dead dark elf, there's an orc here, there's a wood elf here, and the only thing you need after that is high elf, which you can find that in other places. Now here's another new enemy that's changed, is these insect things that the Felmore always have around them. Now there's a flying one, which is really cool. And then the other thing I noticed right away is that they actually have antennas. So this is a new alchemy ingredient. Don't know if there's any new effects that they added with the DLC, because I didn't really play around with alchemy yet. But that's really cool that they actually added some more stuff like that. Alright, so here's the Dawnguard rune hammer, which don't know if it's good or not. From the description of it, I think it might be really good, because if that's a passive enchantment and not an actual like enchantment, because like anything that has a enchantment on it by default is not normally good, because you want to enchant the items yourself so you can get the double effect, and you can have a triple effect like what I have on my rules hammer, which is the Liquaria hammer I use sometimes, and I used it early in the video. I have a triple effect on that, because not only do I have reduced weight on it so I can swing it faster, but I also have like absorb stamina and fire damage on it. So it's really cool. Alright, so right here, there's going to be a dragon. Go ahead and kill this thing real quick. I was actually making my way over to, like, I think this moth priest. Well, where the moth priest told us we had to go to use some ancient moths. Oh, that's epic. But anyway, he told us to come here to use some ancient actual moths so we can read the Elder Scroll ourselves. So that's pretty much our mission or quest here. And I'm gonna go ahead and I believe I might take some of this stuff, like these dragon bones, because I'm sure you're gonna need dragon scales and dragon bones to make dragon bone weapons. Which the only dragon bone weapon I really want to make is the bow and the great sword. I really want to like check them out, because I've seen the great sword and it looks epic. And I'm sure like the dagger and the regular sword, and I think all the weapons are probably gonna look really cool. But alright, so I'm just gonna climb on this mountain to pretty much get over to where I need to go. You can always do things like this, like, and actually I came up to this place, by the way, because originally I was going to go another path, but I couldn't get there from that path, so I went up to I think you actually have to come up to a higher point like this dragon area to get to this area, because it's like halfway up a mountain, and that sucks. Like, I hate when things are up a mountain because it's really hard to get to them. You can always climb the mountain or find the actual path. There's always a path to get up a mountain. They always put it somewhere, but it can be so annoying to find the path. It's just somewhat easier to just start climbing up the mountain, although it takes you like a while to do, but it is kind of fun. So, and you will see some of my mountain climbing skills in a couple, I think in like the next couple episodes, or in, yeah, like there's going to be an episode where I'm going to have to climb a mountain, and it's pretty epic. Alright, so there's some hanging moss. There's some hanging moss here. If you want to grab it, that's pretty much the best alchemy, one of the best alchemy ingredients in the whole game. So definitely grab that if you want. And we're just getting across this little makeshift bridge, which was a tree trunk, and entered this little area and see what's going on here. Alright, so the first thing I noticed when I came here was like, oh my god. This is epic. I mean, look, just look at this. Look how beautiful the scenery is here. And that's really just how this whole DLC goes. Everything they added to this DLC, all these new areas, are just amazing visually. Like, they just look awesome. And this is definitely the place that looks... Well, this is one of the places that just looks so amazing. Alright, so we can come over here and get the knife. Now we also have to go ahead and carve some bark from this tree so the moths will actually be attracted to us. I like the fact that you kind of added that in there and watch yourself carve it. Now here's the annoying thing, it's really stupid. It says that you need 7 moth... Oh, moth swarms. Okay. When I was doing this quest, I was like, wait a minute. It says I need 7 moths around me. And I'm like, I got like 40 around me right now. What's going on? But yeah, so all you gotta do is run around and find like little swarms of these moths, and just walk into them. And you can pretty much just follow if you follow my video. And I mean, they're all over the place. This is not hard at all. This is really easy. All right, gonna run up here and see. Yeah, here's some up here, and just keep going. You can just explore this whole little area while you're collecting these moths or whatever. And as you can tell, there's already like a ton around me. So it was just because I didn't read that last part about the swarms until now, I was just really confused. All right, here's another one over here. Some dragon's tongue. There's probably some decent plants in this area too. And I would totally just come here and just look around for. Well, if I wasn't recording, I probably would have stayed here for like 10 minutes just looking around because it's so awesome and beautiful. Alright, so now I got 6, and I believe the last one's just going to be right up here. Let's go ahead and check it out. Yep, here we go. So now we have all these moths that we need. So, and it just looks awesome that you know, just in third person you have all these little moths around you. And now I'm going to go ahead and go back down to the light, which is where you're supposed to go. And now you have to read the Elder Scroll. Now, I don't know which one it is. I think I'll remember when I see it. I believe it's Blood. You're supposed to read Blood. No. It might be Sun. No, it's Blood. You're supposed to read Blood because the other two have already been read, if you remember. I mean, I don't know about the Dragon one, because the Dragon one you get from the main quest. And then the other one, you get one of them from Serena, and then the final one you get from her mother. So I believe the Sun one was read by the Moth Priest. The Dragon one was read by Serena's mother, and this one now you have to read yourself. And then this whole moment, although it's somewhat epic, is just nothing but this guy, or my guy, opening up the scroll and looking at it for a second. And watching all these little moths fly around. Pretty awesome.
Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow. After everything we've been through, it had damn well better work. What about Ariel's bow?
Do you know where we can find it? Then it's almost over. We can finally put an end to this ridiculous prophecy. Where is this Darkfall cave? Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down.
I don't know if you guys will remember this, but I found Darkfall Cave earlier, and I was like, wow, there's a cave here I never found before. That's weird. So, that was in part 4, I think? I don't know. But I did find that cave, and I thought it was just one of the ones in the real game I missed. Alright, now, I was going to go back to Fort Dawnguard, but I actually got attacked right here on my way out, so I wanted to go ahead and show you this. You're just going to be attacked by some gargoyles and vampires, and just got to pretty much kill them all and watch them all like burn to death. Yeah, what sucks too, by the way, is that if you do become the other reason why I don't recommend becoming a vampire in the Soul Caring quest is because once you get it cured, what's going to happen is that you're actually going to lose your werewolf ability, and look, I just contracted the vampire disease. So that sucks, and I got to go get that healed in a church or something, or with a potion. And having to deal with that, this whole DLC would be so annoying. You would constantly get that disease, and I'm just like really OCD about that. I don't want any diseases on my guy. Like if I get a disease, sometimes I have to admit, in the past, I have literally reloaded the whole file to avoid that, like to avoid getting any diseases. And that's the reason why I love the werewolf and the vampire in this game. Well, mainly the werewolf, just because once you get that, you don't get any diseases. You're 100% immune to all disease, and that is awesome. Alright, and go back to Fort Dawnguard. And like I said, I was going to go. Alright, so now we're back here. I'm going to go talk to
I once killed 30 vampires.
this guy about the hammer I just got.
Well done. I said you'd return victorious. Arkay wasn't so sure. Wield it bravely.
Also, he doesn't have another quest right now, but he will get more. I think you just gotta go talk to one of these people who normally have, one of those people who's been sleeping in the beds the whole time. I still don't know their name by heart, but
I hear you're doing a lot of the work in
and there's
tracking
actually
down
new
these
people
vampires.
now that
If
will
there's anything
be
I can
in
do to help,
Dawnguard. So
let
if
me
you
know.
want it, I mean, you're gonna have Serena with you a lot, but these people will be available for you if you want to have them follow you and stuff. Or actually, I think everyone in the Dawnguard can now follow you. I don't know what's in there, the Dead Drop Falls, but I'm definitely gonna check that out some other time. Also, you can have the dogs come with you, which I don't think it would be a good idea because dogs can die so easily. And believe it or not, if the enemies don't kill dogs, you will kill your dogs that are following you by. That's why I don't like war dogs. Is they'll run right in front of you, and you'll shoot them with an arrow or something, and you're like, oh goddamn, I just killed my damn dog, and you feel all shitty. You're like, oh man, I killed my puppy. What happened? But yeah, that just happens way too much. All right, now I'm like running around. I'm kind of exploring a little bit. I'm kind of looking for one of those people. I want to see, do they have a quest that I can do? Because I was actually thinking I might be totally done with all these little mini quests.
getting
Here we
along
go.
with
Here's
these.
somebody.
Speak with Florentius.
Ask
He
her.
has something for you.
Yeah, see, now she's going to tell us to go talk to him again. And I thought this was just like a glitch thing.
Cozy
So,
little place.
same with
Speak
him.
with
We'll go talk to
Florentius.
him.
He has something for you.
See. So I think for Florentius, I think he's the only one who actually can have quests now. And look, they don't even put it in my little quest option. I think
May
he's the
your
only
next
one who
fight
can
bring
actually
you
get
victory.
quests now. So, I mean, I don't know. Alright, well anyway, I think I'm about done here. In the next episode, we will definitely be going to that cave that we're supposed to be going to. Here's the Moth Priest. I need to talk to him. I'm actually looking for that guy, Florentius or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to end the episode here, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment, like, and subscribe.